Hello, it's John. Thank you for clicking onto my channel. It's much appreciated. Well, it's getting to the end of the year again, and I'm going to do my annual compilation of the rides I've done this year. So get yourself a nice drink, get in a comfy chair, and enjoy. In March, we managed to get out camping, the Band of Brothers gang, and this is what we woke up to the first morning. And I blame Matt, it was his idea. Me, Wazza and Dave did brave the elements and got out for a good ride, and we rode around Dolby Forest. If you ever get round that area in North Yorkshire, give it a go. It's beautiful. The rest of the gang, well, they decided that riding in that cold wasn't their option, and they spent the day in the pub.
Instead of going to golf land, shall we go back to the pub and get warm?
Yeah. What a difference a week makes. Look at the weather. And me and Nick were in the Yorkshire Dales. And what beautiful scenery. Look at the sunshine. And we're travelling to Grassington, where a little bit of a surprise awaits us. Me and Nick only got to Grassington Marketplace, and they were only recording all creatures great and small. Marvellous. Got invited to a rally, and it was run by Glenn Scully from the Royal Enfield Scotland group on Facebook, and what an excellent weekend that was.
I wanted early heat because I thought it makes it stand out that way a bit more.
This is the bothy.
It's too strange, isn't it?
All you need. It's wonderful. And that's where I'm keeping. The Royal Enfield Rally had a ride out along the west coast of Scotland in Galloway, and we rode on a most scenic, beautiful coastal road and ended up at Port William. And a cup of tea and cake was well appreciated by everyone. We had an evening meal at an hotel, and the master of ceremonies was Glenn Scully, and I was made to feel most welcome by everybody. And I got an award for turning up, I think. The adventure begins. Me and my friend Chris, another band of brothers, one of the gang, we decided to go wild camping up to Galloway Forest in Scotland. And I've never done the Raiders Road, so it were on my bucket list. So we went and rode the Raiders Road and wild camped there. What a great weekend it was. I think what they were waving to me then. August sees me and Matthew and Wazza on our way up to the Lake District, and we're going to ride from Ravenhead over to Holy Island, coast to coast. After a good night's camping at Boots, we went from Lake Ravenglass and over the Hard Knot Pass on our travels across to Holy Island. I've got to admit I dabbed there. And I think I had a bit of the old wheel off ground as well. We've come across from Otterburn and we're on our way to Alnwick, and then we'll pick the A1 up and go to Holy Island. What an epic road this has been. We finally got to Holy Island after a full day's ride. I think we were all a bit tired when we got there and a bit glad. Only to find the tide were in and we couldn't get across the causeway to Holy Island. Oh hum, we'll have to do it again. And in the end of October, I were out on the Orchard Dales, had a perfect day with the lads, the Brown Saddles. That's Ainsworth and Hyder, Silver Fox Travels and the rest of the gang, another gang. Brilliant.
Yeah, we're coming round to Burnsall Bridge now. What a lovely view. In the summer, I mean, well into autumn now, getting up to end of October. But in the summer, as you can see, there's like beaches there. They're full of kids. There's cars parked everywhere. It's a right gathering place, a lovely little spot it is. What on earth? The donkey! I thought, what's that with big lugs? Ah, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed my little video, and I've certainly enjoyed it, all the riding that I have done this year. And thank you very much for watching, subscribing, liking and commenting. And we'll see you on the next video.